right, our workout for today is called Sam's Jam. It is 5 rounds. You can do 2 minutes on your machine and then 1 round of DT, and then you're going to rest 2 minutes, and then you're going to repeat that 5 times. 1 round of DT is 12 deadlifts, 9 hang power cleans, and 6 push press. So we will go over that. But as far as like strategy and what this should look like, we're gonna set a 25-minute time cap for our at-home version. Your first 2 minutes, ideally what we would do is we would take the meters or the calories or whatever you want to record from that 2 minutes. So let's say I got 500 meters in that 2 minutes. I'm going to do 500 meters every time instead of 2 minutes. Okay, if you have the capability, let's do that. If not, or you're just like, I just need to move today, then just do the 2 minutes at whatever pace feels a little uncomfortable but maintainable. Okay, and then for the round of DT, we want to be able to not necessarily do this all unbroken, but not have to break it up too much. Okay, so it shouldn't be super heavy. It is a lot of reps and it's a lot at one time. But as an example, how I would approach this is you do 11 deadlifts and then you take maybe a little bit of a break, put your weights down, and then pick it up for your 12th, and then be able to do like maybe 7 or 8 hang power cleans, maybe take a rest if you need to, and then finish the last couple, and then be able to do all those overhead push presses unbroken, okay, as options. So not super heavy in weight. And then make sure you have some time to do happy baby and the internal rotation for the shoulders. You can check the social for that, the CrossFit 150 social. Okay. So as far as a warm up, you're going to do 2 minutes on your machine as a warm up. Don't worry, it doesn't have to be the same pace that you do for the workout, just something to get your blood pumping. And then you're going to do 3 up down dogs. So starting in tabletop, digging your toes in, pressing up and back. Okay, hands are about shoulder width. You're going to reach that chest towards your toes first, elongating the upper body, and then you're going to start straightening your legs. So either one heel at a time, you can pedal those heels, or you can just do a gentle stretch and take about 1 or 2 nice big breaths here. And then you can come through high plank or low push-up, your option. Drop those hips, shoulders are back and down. And then take a good breath or 2 here. If this is a little too much, come on down to the elbows and take your breath or 2 here. And then you're going to dig those hands in, press up and back again. So do that 3 times. Once you're done that, if you have a mini band and want to use that, you can grab that. If not, don't worry about it. If you're using the mini band, you can either put it around the middle of your feet for a little resistance, or you can put it around just above the knees. Okay, so you're gonna start with dead bugs, sorry. So squeeze those shoulder blades underneath you, lying on the ground. You're gonna bring your knees to 90. So make sure those knees are right above the hips and the shins are straight up from there, not too high or not in too much. You're going to keep that there. Take a big breath into the belly. Arms are going to be extended from the shoulders, palms facing each other. You're going to do 5 per side, legs only. So extending as far as you can with that lower back not coming off the ground. So 5 per side or 10 total. And then option for the next 5 per side or 10 total is to add the arms in there or just do the legs only again. Okay, so you're doing 20 total. Feel free to break those up. You don't have to do them unbroken, but just make sure that belly is big and that lower back stays planted, and then you're just extending the lids however you can make that stay. Once you're done that, we're going to be in that same position. Let's just squeeze those shoulder blades underneath us again. Our feet are going to be a foot length away from our butt and about shoulder width. And we're going to dig our heels in, drive our hips up and squeeze our butt, holding at our best top end range for just a second, and then slowly lowering. Okay, driving up, holding, and slowly lowering. You're going to do 10 of those. Okay, so nice controlled both ways. Once you are done that, we're going to get into our DT movements. So grab a light set of dumbbells or an empty barbell. You're going to start with our deadlifts. So feet are going to be underneath our hips. Big breath into our belly. We're going to slide that butt back, come about mid-shin, okay? And then from here, we're driving the legs to the ground, squeezing the butt at the top. For our warm-ups, we're just going to do 6 of these deadlifts. Okay, once you're done your 6 of those, we're going to do hang power clean. So hang is anywhere above the knees, so we won't want to slide our weights past our knees. Your butt should go back and your knees should not go forward. Okay, so make sure your butt just is going back. Nice big belly. We're going to squeeze our butt and jump to our shoulders, landing a little bit of a squat, and then standing, resetting our feet. So slide down to anywhere above the knees, jump and squeeze, and then reset. Okay, you're going to do 4 of those for your warm-up. Once you're done that, barbell or dumbbell or barbell is on your shoulder. We're just going to start with a few presses just for this first round. So elbows underneath, squeeze everything from the belly button down, pressing with your armpits. Let's do 4 overhead presses. And then once you've done that, you can add that push press, so nice and tall, dip and drive overhead. So we're going to dip, just bending the knees, then squeezing the butt, and then driving overhead. 4 of those as well. Okay? Once you've done your first warm-up round, grab a little bit of heavier dumbbells or barbells, or add some weight to your barbell. And then you're going to do another half round. Okay, so another 6 deadlifts. Let's do 4 or 5 hang power cleans, and then 3 push presses overhead. Okay? Once you've done that, you need to decide, is that weight going to be okay? Remember, you're only doing a half round right now. We want to be able to hold on to it for most of the time. So maybe you stay there, or maybe you can go up a little bit, but it should be light to moderate weight. It shouldn't be super crazy, just because it's a big set. 25-minute time cap, okay? So maybe you only get through 4 rounds and you get into the machine a little bit. That's sort of what we did this morning. Do whatever you can in that 25 minutes, but still make sure you're taking your rest, okay? That rest is important.